Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hopefully, you are in a very good health and staying home and staying safe. Well, dear students, this is the start of our online lessons, and we'll begin with the reinforcement and refresher and the recap of the tenses that we had already done in our whole academic year. In this video, you will be just having a reinforcement tenses, and you will be able to identify the verb and tenses in the sentence accurately and perfectly. Secondly, you will also be able to write a sentence using simple present, past, future, or the continuous present, past, and future. We are going to have a video session over here. Topic, you can see tenses. Don't be tensed because this is not to be tensed. The topic is not supposed to give you tension. So let's begin. Yes, the major time frames that we are having in our life is present, past, and future. Our life consists of present. We mostly live in present, and the moment that just passes away, it turns over past, and whatever we just think about future or just make the plans for the upcoming time, that would be discussed under future. So these are three basic major time frames: present, past, and future. And then the subcategories or the aspect. There are four aspects of these four time frames. That is indefinite. I used to call it simple. Do you remember simple present and simple past? Yes. And then the second aspect is continuous. Third aspect is perfect. And the fourth one is perfect continuous. How many aspects or the subcategories we had covered? Yes. First and the second one means simple or indefinite or continuous. Let's begin. Beta, this is the table, a detailed table about the tenses like present indefinite or present simple, past indefinite or past simple, future indefinite and future simple. And then continuous, present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Now we will just go through with a little bit detail about all these, though we have already done it, but as it is a reinforcement and reviewing the same topics that we have covered, so let's recall all these tenses. I'm going to skip that slide. Okay, simple present tense. Okay, how many of you just remember this? How many times we have done this practice? Whenever I just go in any class, I just always talk about simple present or past simple. Anyhow, SVO, everyone is familiar with that sentence structure. Subject is the action doer, verb is action itself, and the object action action receiver. So present simple tense is used to describe some universal truths, just like the sun rises from the east, the stars shine in the sky at night, or the earth revolves around the sun, or any other universal truths you can just recall in your mind. And secondly, it also used to describe our regular routine, daily routine. I told you that, as you can say, that I take tea, I go to school daily, and an example written over there that she goes to school regularly. And you know very well why we have put s or es with the she. Do you remember, or shall I tell you? Let's do its example, then I'll let you know. They play. They is third person plural pronoun, so we do not make any changes with the verb like they play. Okay, they play. What if I just change the word with she or he? Then tell me, will it be just like only play? He play or he plays? Yes, he plays. Very good. While making its negative, they do not play. We have to put do not for making its negative sentences. Okay. What if I just want to make the negative of he plays? What will be the negative of that? He does not play. Very, very right. While making the interrogative, like if we want to make some question sentences, and what we are supposed to do is that we just put that do in the beginning of the sentence. Like we are just going to put that do in the beginning. How we can say that? Do they play? And there are certain sentences that are interrogative as well as negative, like do they not play? क्या वो नहीं खेलते? And mind it, Mera Bicha, that we have to enclose our all sentences if they are simple with full stop, and if they are questions, then we have to enclose them with question marks. Come on, present continuous. It's very, very simple. I just found you people with very happy with simple present continuous. But this is the tense then that is used when we have to describe some activity that is currently going on, right? Like its structure is subject, is MR as a helping verb, and first form plus ing, or the object if there is any. Like right now, what are the activities that are going on? I am speaking, you are listening, I am sitting, you are sitting, they are walking, okay, and I'm watching my screen, you are watching your screen. So all these activities that are ongoing and currently going on, when the process or the activity is going on, we use this tense, present continuous, right? For sentence structure, let's see, you are playing. What if I just put I instead of you? Then what should I write down? How should I write it down? I are playing? No, I am playing. If I put she over here, then she is playing or she are playing? She is playing. Very right. So you got it very right that are will be used with second person and third person plural, whereas, or first person plural too, whereas is will be used with singular and am will be used with only I. While making it negative, it's super easy that simply we have to put not with it. You are not playing, and with interrogative, are you playing? And with interrogative negative, are you not playing? So isn't it easy? All right. Now, present perfect, we will do it in the next session. And yes, let me skip that. Yes, simple past tense. This is something that we have already done. Simple present and simple past has been my favorite topics, right? Subject is the action to verb. V2 means verb second form or the past form. And then the object, if there is any. I played. In past simple, you know it very well that there is no segregation of any pronoun. We have to use second form of the verb with all pronouns. So I played, you played, they played, she played, whatever the pronoun that you are going to use, you have to use second form. But yes, there is a technicality over here that you have to keep in mind, and you have to rather fix it in your mind. While making it negative, we have to use did not. Did not means like we have to make it negative, and did is already second form of do. I did not play. Over there you have to bother, you have to be very much cautious about the thing that means once you use did, then you have to use first form of the verb, because two second forms cannot be placed in one sentence, as two kings cannot run a single state. In the same way, two second forms cannot be placed in single sentence, right? While making it interrogative, same formula, did will be used in the beginning, and in negative interrogative, yes, did I not play? In the last sentence, can you see any mistake? I deliberately did that. Yeah, I use did as well as I use second form of the verb. So this is wrong. I had to use, rather instead of that, I had to use did I not play? Not played is not at all correct, right? Past continuous, when any activity is continuous in past, when any activity was in process in your past time. Like you can say, I was running in the morning, or I was watching my favorite game yesterday, or any time that has been passed and the activity was in process. Like the subject was, verb, definitely was will be used with singular, and verb will be used with plural, first form plus ing, and the object if there is any. Let's have a detail. Boys were playing, and if I say boy or Ali, Ali was playing. If the second negative one, very easy. Simply we have to put not just after was or were. Boys were not playing. Interrogative, we just put helping verb in the beginning. Were playing, and interrogative negative, were boys not playing. It's very easy. I know that you guys are very much friendly with this tense, right? And let's do something with simple future. Any plan that you made for the upcoming time, like subject, helping verb will and shall, first form, and the object if there is any, like we can say Ravi will play, or I will play. It is acceptable these days, though we have to use shall with I or we, but you may see will be using, will be used in all sort of pronouns, so there is no segregation right now. So Ravi will play. While making its negative, Ravi will not play, and interrogative, will Ravi play, and will Ravi not play. It's very super easy. Future continuous, any activity that will be continuous, that will be in process in future or in your upcoming time. The sentence structure, listen, S subject, will and will be and shall be. In simple future it was simply will and shall, but in future continuous there will be will be and shall be, first form plus ing, and then the object. Like I will be playing, if you're playing that कल इस वक्त मैं खेल रहा हूँगा, so you may say I shall be playing tomorrow at this time, right? So either will laga hua hai, but it's okay, no problem, you can just use shall. I will not be playing, or shall I be playing, or here shall is used. Shall I be playing, shall I not be playing? Actually I had used all these two so that it just make you familiar with the usage of will and shall, and don't get bothered if you just find a will helping verb with I, though grammatically shall will be used with I, right? So this is all about our tenses for the day, and hopefully you had a very wonderful recap about all the sentences, all the tenses, and I just go a quick recap. We just covered present, past, and future. We covered simple present and present continuous. Then we covered past simple and past continuous, and then we covered simple future and future continuous. Regarding that, we'll be having an assignment for you guys. You have to read the instructions carefully, and then you have to do that quiz, and it will show us that how much grip of the knowledge that you are having right now. And afterwards, for further queries and further questions and further any problems and difficulties, we'll be having an online session, and definitely we are going to have an exciting experience of being in front of each other via or through this medium of our laptops or any other devices that we are having. So hopefully everything will be all right. And Allah की अमान में और अल्लाह के स्पुर्द, अल्लाह ताला आप सबको अपनी खास और खास हिफाजत में रखे इंशाल्लाह ताला. Next time मुलाकात होती है. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Take care.